Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to today's video. Now today, we're going to be diving into 12 Thai superstitions. Now you might not be superstitious, but if you're coming out here, and particularly if you're going to spend time with Thai people, you need to know about these. Some are quite spooky, some are quite strange. They're all quite fascinating really. Some I didn't even know about myself. And did you know about number 7? Now before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say guys, if you haven't or if you haven't know about Kick, please have a look at kick.com/buzzing Please jump across here, guys, and give us a follow and come and join the show. That's where we do some unfiltered, uncensored walkabout live videos on the spur of the moment, so you can get to see what's happening right here, right now. We go to bars, etc., and all that kind of stuff. So have a look at that, guys. The link's in the description below. And also today, we're going to change it up a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about a topic. Then we're going to do a little collage for you, just to update you on what's going on in the city, and then go into the next topic. Just trying to make the videos a bit more interesting, a bit different, just playing about really. So let me know your thoughts, and be honest, guys. If you think it was crap, just tell me. No dramas. I'll take that one on the jaw, and we'll move on from there. So, right, let's get into it. And don't worry, you're not going to be staring at me, but we'll put lots of overlays on top. So number 1, don't point at a rainbow. So I didn't know this myself. I really didn't, being totally truthful. It says here that in Thailand, pointing at a rainbow is bad luck. It's said that doing this could make your finger fall off. Instead, if you admire a rainbow, do it with your whole hand. Okay, so what they're saying now is that if you say, oh, look, there's a rainbow up there, then suddenly you're going to be saying, oh, I've only got four fingers, one's missing. So what you've got to do is, oh, look, there's a rainbow up there. So you've got to show the full hand and point towards the rainbow, which is quite a weird one. I mean, I don't know how the association that your finger will fall off. But anyway, so that's number 1. Number 1 is don't point at a rainbow. Number 2, whistling at night invites ghosts. So it says, if you like to whistle at night, be careful. Many Thai people believe that it attracts ghosts and spirits into your home. So if you hear a strange sound after whistling, it might not just be the wind. So, I mean, why would you whistle at night anyway? Just sit there like whistle? I don't know, but apparently they believe that will encourage the spirits, the ghosts to come and visit you. Not quite sure how deep and meaningful that really is, but if you know, these are their beliefs. These are things that we have to understand and we have to respect. If we come to Thailand, you know, you can't mock Thai people about it. You can't say that's stupid. It's just their belief, and if it's their belief, well, we're going to run with it. But yeah, apparently, if you like to whistle at night, be careful. It will attract ghosts and spirits into your home. So again, if you are sitting out there on the veranda and you're having your beers and you're drinking and just chilling out, don't start whistling, particularly if you're in the villages up north in Isan and around the villages here, because if you start whistling, you might get a weird and wonderful look and be told, no, can't do that, please don't do that. So yeah, whistling at night invites ghosts. Number 3, I got to have this one is strange. Don't cut your hair on a Wednesday. And the more I think about it, I actually do really know quite a few barber salons here that do close on a Wednesday. And it says here, ever wondered why some Thai barber shops are closed on Wednesdays? That's because cutting hair on this day is believed to bring bad luck. This belief comes from the Thai royal traditions, so better book your haircut for another day. So I don't think you'll be too bothered here in the city centre. A lot of places will still be open on a Wednesday. But what I'm referring to is that experience. If you go up to north, go up to Isan, around all the, Buriram, Roi, all these places where it's more of a Thai traditional city environment rather than what it is here. On a Wednesday, if you were up there visiting with your family or your missus and just exploring Thailand, you could well come across this on a Wednesday that the barber shops will be closed. It doesn't really affect me. I'm okay. I use my own little razor, my electric cutters, and that's it. I just crack on. But if you're someone there that's maybe a bit like Danny that comes into the buzzing and he's got a proper old haircut going on. So if you're watching Danny and you need your haircut on a Wednesday, mate, you got to do it on the day before or day after. Number 4, lizards and geckos as omens. If a lizard or a gecko makes a sound when you're about to leave the house, it is a sign that something bad might happen. People take this seriously and will delay their trip if they hear one. So a lizard or a gecko makes a sound when you're about to leave the house. That's an interesting one, because when you go to the villages, obviously you're going to hear these noises a lot. Maybe that accounts for why at night time a lot of the villages are very quiet. Maybe people don't go out because they're hearing these. I don't know. But certainly in my home, I mean, we've got a lot of geckos. They run around the ceilings and stuff outside, and they're busy catching the flies and the mosquitoes. So yeah, if you hear a gecko or a lizard making a noise, chances are maybe if you were going to go out that evening, your missus is going to say, no, I don't want to go now. We'll go tomorrow. We'll go later on. So yeah, be prepared for that one. Number 5, stepping over someone can stunt their growth. So, for example, it says in Thailand, stepping over someone, especially a child, is considered really disrespectful. But even worse, it's said that it can stop them from growing taller. So if you imagine like a child rolling around the floor just playing, might be in your way and you step over him or her. In the Thai culture and the Thai way, they're going to look at that and go, oh, no, you can't do that. You're going to stunt their growth. Now my child's not going to grow taller. So again, it's just something that these little things that we just don't even consider, don't even think about, are quite apparent. And that Thai people take this very serious. Down here, it's hard because when I talk about Thai culture, we mix Pattaya, the city here, with Thai culture. The reality is here is just an entertainment zone. So all of these things here pretty much don't exist to a degree. However, if you do decide to travel up to it, and I highly recommend you do that, guys, because it's such a beautiful experience. It's a wonderful experience. You get to take on the real Thailand. This city is fantastic. I love it. I've been very lucky enough to call it my home for the last 11 years, but it's not real Thailand. But if you do get the opportunity to travel around the country and you do go to a village environment, again, just bear these in mind. Stepping over a child is considered bad luck because it will stop them growing, or potentially can stop them growing. Number 6. Don't forget number 7. You wait till you hear number 7. But number 6, ghosts can follow you home from a funeral. If you attend a funeral in Thailand, don't go straight home. It's believed the ghosts might follow you. To avoid this, many people make a stop somewhere else first, like a mall or a market, to shake off any spirits. So if you've attended a funeral, I hope you don't have to, but if the inevitable happens where you do have to attend one, and when you leave, don't go straight home, because in Thai beliefs, they associate the spirits that will follow you home. The ghosts can follow you home, particularly if you go straight to your front door. So what they're suggesting is, like, go to a mall or a market. For you guys, you might even want to do it slightly different and go to a bar. So it's just a way to shake off the spirits, because they believe that after the event, that the ghosts and spirits will follow you and attach themselves to wherever it is you go, and you're going to bring them to your home, which is something that's probably, now the pennies just dropped now, that's probably why they have the spirit houses outside all their houses. So a lot of the houses, when you walk around, you'll see these, they could come across as being like a temple, but it's not. It's actually called a spirit house. So that is to ward off the spirits coming into your house. So probably that's why they go hand in hand. If you go to a funeral, don't go straight home. Get rid of the ghost or the spirit. And then when you go home, the spirit house is there to protect you, to make sure the spirits don't enter the house with you. So yeah, be prepared for that one. Number 7. So I said to you number 7 was something a bit wow. Number 7 is pregnant women should avoid funerals. Goes on to say here, speaking of funerals, pregnant women are strongly advised not to attend. The belief is that spirits from the funeral might attach themselves to the unborn baby, bringing bad luck or even health problems. Wow, again, this is not. I've been doing a lot of research there. I'm going to bring some different stuff to the channel moving in the forwards. And so I've been doing a lot of research, and I had no idea that this was in place. I had no idea that they believe that. And like it says here, they strongly advise not to attend. So if your missus, if there is a funeral and she's heavily pregnant and she doesn't want to go, now you know the reasons why. It could be quite easily understood. Oh, come on, you've got to pay your respects. And she's saying, no, I cannot. Maybe we didn't understand the reason. Well, now you do. It says that the spirits, from the funeral might attach themselves to the unborn baby, bringing bad luck or even health problems. And Thai people are very, very strongly family orientated. You'll see a lot of the girls down here, their mum and dad is taking care of the baby, and it's such a wonderful environment to see and to witness, because when you go, particularly back in England, like when I was in England, when I was married and I had my children, not palming, but passing on your children to someone like a babysitter or to a family or friend to take care while you go off and do stuff was kind of like considered, oh, really? What, you want to leave the kid behind? Oh, okay, well, I guess we'll take care of them. Out here, when I go home, we've got some of the close family friends and family have had babies, young babies. It's like a competition. The girls and the village ladies can climbing over each other, trying to get the attention of the baby because they want to bring the baby up and they want to be involved. So it's a really, really close family thing. So be aware about that situation. Number 8, dreaming of a snake means you'll meet your soulmate. So looking for love, if you dream of a snake wrapping around you, congratulations. You're about to meet your soulmate. Many Thais believe that this dream is a sign of romantic destiny. I wonder why they're associating looking for love with a snake. You know what I'm thinking. But anyway, so Bea, unfortunately, darling, you're not going to meet your soulmate because she's absolutely petrified. If you watch our live streams, it's hilarious. No, I'm going to say it. Let's do it. If you are going to come to Buzzing and you want to come to Buzzing and you want to see one of the most OTT reactions you're ever going to see in your life, just get a little plastic snake, put it in your bed, and when you come in the Buzzing and just say, hi, Bea, how you doing? And then just give it to her. She'll hit the roof. She'll go absolutely ballistic because she's petrified of snakes. But apparently, if you dream of a snake, so if you're in the middle of your night and you dream of a snake that wraps itself around you, congratulations, you're about to meet your soulmate. What would be really bad is if you are dreaming or you think you're dreaming and actually you're up in the village and there is a snake wrapping itself around you ready to crush you, well, then it could be a bit of a different situation. But in this one, if it wraps itself around you in your dream, then quits and you're about to meet your soulmate. Number 9, lucky and unlucky numbers. So in Thailand, the number 9 is really super lucky because it sounds like progress in Thai. So when you talk about number 9, Gao, it sounds like progress. But just like in Western culture, the number 13 is seen as unlucky here. Some buildings even skip the 13th floor, and I've seen that. I was in Bangkok, and I can't for the love of God, when I'm talking to you, remember the one I was in a really big tall condominium block, and it went from 12 to 14. I thought, oh, okay, 13, maybe they've taken it off the service number because maybe it's a store area for the midway through the condo. But they actually do remove it. They don't like that number. But number 9 is super lucky. It sounds like progress in Thai, Gao. Number 10, something I wouldn't do is don't sleep facing a mirror. And the reason I wouldn't do it is in case I woke up in the middle of the night and I'd have a heart attack. Sleeping with a mirror facing your bed. It's a bad idea. It's said to attract spirits or even cause nightmares. Well, I would definitely have a nightmare if I woke up in my sleep and there's a mirror there. I'll be, oh, good Lord. Some people believe that a mirror can act as a portal to another world. That's a bit creepy, right? So, yeah, they can, I don't know, just transport you to a different world. We'll get Michael on this one. Now, Michael will be jumping up and down. See, I told you, he's convinced that we are just a simulation. He's convinced that this world is a simulation and that somewhere in a bigger space and a different universe or whatever is playing this game and we are just a simulation. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you agree or do you disagree? But anyway, the point being is if you sleep with a mirror facing you here in Thailand, it's a bad idea, which is quite weird because when you think about it, like I'm just trying to figure out now, all the places I've been around in Thailand, there's very few mirrors ever right next to your bed. They're always away from the bed. So there you go. That's probably the reason why. Right, 2 more to go. Number 11, dropping a fork or spoon predicts a visitor. Didn't know that. So if you accidentally drop a fork, expect a male visitor. If you drop a spoon, a female visitor is on their way. It's a fun superstition that some Thais still believe in today. So my suggestion to you guys is walk around with a pocket full of spoons. But if you do drop a fork or a spoon and suddenly a guy or a woman comes up to you and starts talking to you, well, there you go. You know why. You know where it came from. So, yeah, be prepared for that one, guys. But it's something I had no idea about until I did all my research. And it's something that's definitely one that's, yeah, don't drop a fork or a spoon, guys. Well, drop a spoon, but you got to do it accidentally. So I suppose you could, like, just put it on the table and then, like, nudge it. But then that's conscious, isn't it? Because you know you're going to do it. Anyway, carry a load of spoons around, and one day it might bear dividends. Right, the last one. Number 12. Tapping someone on the head is disrespectful. That I did know about. Never tap someone on the head in Thailand. The head is considered the most sacred part of the body, and touching it is seen as highly disrespectful. So true this is. Even a friendly pat might offend someone. You come and say, hello mate, how you doing? You cannot, must not, should not do it. And I've mentioned this many times. And incorporated in that, which is not in the list, but also with your foot. Showing your foot, the sole of your foot to somebody is very disrespectful, because on the other side of the coin, it's the lowest part of your body. Therefore, it means you're thinking or you're showing that they're lower than you. So it's something that you don't do. But tapping someone there, I see guys coming in here, you know, and I know you don't mean it, and I know you're not being disrespectful, but it's just a Thai culture that maybe you're not aware of. But when guys come in and they'll see a girl and they'll give her a hug and they put their arm around, but they're holding the back of her head and they go, hello, darling. I know you don't mean anything bad by it, but it is actually very disrespectful. And if you was to go to a village and you touched the girl's parents' head with your hands, oh my Lord, you would be proud of it. They wouldn't say anything to you probably, because they're probably guessing that you don't know. But certainly she will take you to one side and say, you don't do that to mum and dad. You cannot do that. So be very aware of that, guys. Touching someone on the top of the head and showing the foot to somebody is very bad news out here. You don't do it. It's just a given that you just don't do. Right, well, there we are. That's 12. So which of these superstitions surprised you the most? Have you ever experienced anybody talking about it? You know, drop your comment down below. Have you ever been to Thailand and gone to a village or different area where any of these 12 that I've gone through have happened? I know a few of them myself. There was some that I didn't know, especially with the pregnancy one. That was a bit of a, wow, didn't expect that. And, you know, it's all part and package of the Thai experience. When you come out here, I say it time and time again, guys, get out of this city. Go and travel around. Go and visit parts of Thailand. And even if you're on your own, it doesn't matter. Just go. You've got Google Translate. You've got maps. You've got everything at your disposal to make sure you get the best out of your journey here without you having to worry about, oh, I can't speak Thai and I've got no idea. You just go on your phone, Google Translate. And then you can write it, say it, yeah, I want chicken fried rice with I don't know, an egg, please. And it will translate and just show the people. I need to go to the town centre. How do I get there, please? You can show people. Go onto the Bolt app or go into Google Maps. Right, there's my location. Go up to someone. I want to go there. And then you can use translate. I want to go there. They'll show it. And then if they speak to you, just reverse it round and then you use the app for the Thai into English and they'll tell you what they say in Thai and it'll be translated in English for you. But my point is, please, guys, explore this beautiful, wonderful country. It's far more entertaining and enjoying than you think that is just staying here in the city right here. Right, there we are. And hopefully you like the new format of the videos. Just something a little bit different, just trying to freshen things up. I am going to be doing a lot more interviews. I've gone out now. I'm actively looking for interviews. So if you know anybody that's a character here in the city, if they're too much of a character, I'll have to do the interview on Kick. But if they're not so much character and they've got a lot of interesting things that they can tell and share, then please get in touch with me, 247pattaya@gmail.com. And what I'll do then is I will then in turn get in touch with them and go and have a meet and see what we can do. Right, there we are. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As I mentioned, though, please join us on Kick. Kick is really going well. We've got over 1,000 people on there now. We're going to try and we want to get to about 2,000 or 3,000 people. Now I can start going to business, like I've just said, and say, right, guys, come and share the real stories we can't share on here. So have a look at Kick and please follow us. It doesn't cost you anything to follow us, but it gives us a great step forward. Right, if you haven't already, guys, please remember to hit the subscribe button. And also the bell icon, if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please jump into Instagram. Instagram's all about the night time, so if you want to see that particular side of the city, then that's the best place to go. Go into Instagram, Buzzing Pattaya. Give us a follow on there, guys, and come and enjoy the videos and the photos that we post every single day. Likewise, TikTok. TikTok is all about daytime updates, live updates. When I'm often walking around, I see something, I'll quickly plug my phone in, get my mic on and say, right, guys, have a look at this. I'll post it to TikTok. Likewise, both Bo and Ying, they do regular video updates for you, so it gives you something to see what's going on right here, right now. So have a look at TikTok, guys, Buzzing Pattaya. And again, on there, please give us a follow. If you haven't jumped into Discord, Discord is a wealth of information. It's a free platform, totally free. There's over 20,000 members in there. And basically, it's an opportunity for you to share your knowledge if you've been a regular visitor, or also ask questions if you're coming out here. So again, if you are coming out and you want to travel around and you're not sure, jump into Discord. There's a link in the description below and come over and see for yourself. There's so much information on there. It's a wealth of information. So have a look at that, guys. And lastly, if you'd like to become a member here to support the channel, your support is much appreciated. Please, if you do become an elite member, let me know. Send me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. And then I will then, so when you come out here, you can come and see me, Michael, or Beer. We can give you our members card, which gives you a free local beer, a local spirit in the bar every day of your holiday, as well as you get other benefits from other participating restaurants and bars, etc., around the city centre. So please come and see us and let us know. And your support is much appreciated. And don't forget, every month we have our monthly newsletter. So if you'd like to receive our monthly newsletter, send me the email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. And we'll send you, all you need to write is just newsletter, and then we'll send it out to you at the end of every month. And Bo puts that together. She does a fantastic job. It's full of information, well worth a read. All right, there we are. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.